Good morning. Danny, I'm going to talk to you a little bit in a moment. These are my teammates, Femke and Celine. And I'm going to talk to you about the project Open Talk for the next 10 minutes. You're all familiar with it, but let's continue with the problem. So what is the problem of this? What's the problem behind this project? Does it have anything to do with promotion? We don't think so. We figured out that there's 3 problems that we're going to tackle in this project, and the first is the number of dropouts. There's a lot of them, too much for the Open University, so that's something that I want to tackle. Second of all, the change of the main purpose. The environment of the Open University is changing at a rapid pace, and they're struggling to keep up a bit. And our main focus will be the bottleneck. I'm going to explain that to you. So consider a student who is thinking about studying somewhere, and he has some options, like the Open University, but also LOE and NCOE. So he considers these options, and he requests some additional information at these different facilities. And in the best case scenario, this information will lead to a successful enrollment into the program, so registration. What we noticed is that in the case of the Open University, there's a bottleneck in the process between the information request and the enrollment. So the people actually know how to find the Open University, they know how to request the information, but they do not register after that. Of course, this is not good. So our solution for this problem is the Lego proposition. Now you're probably wondering, Lego, fancy stuff, but we're not talking about the fancy stuff. We're talking about the basics. It's about the building blocks. So yeah, Lego. It's about building your own courses. Holy crap. So what we want to do is we want to give people the opportunity to actually have a free rein in how their study is built up. So something like this, you have a very strong foundation, and then you can use building blocks to extend that. So you can add some management courses, but also something in law or ICT or psychology, something like that. So they can basically they can build their own study. That's the main focus of our solution. All right. So why? We think that if you get the opportunity to build your own studies, to build your own courses, you are involved with the process from the start. So you actually you are very it becomes your own. So let's say I would build my own course. I would mix and match a bit and try to have some fun with it. And in the end, the goal is for the users to adopt it. So basically, it becomes their baby. They get strong feelings for it, and I'm so sorry. So yeah, it becomes theirs. It's their thing that they built from the get-go, and this would lead to what would be the chances to drop out if it is really your adopted child in a way? Say you have all these personal circumstances, like falling in love, moving, or getting a divorce, whatever. A lot of personal circumstances that can actually change your perspective on life and studying at the same time. But with the building blocks, the nice thing is that you can actually pause certain blocks if it's necessary. So let's say you are in a difficult time in your life, and well, you added all these courses to your studies. You can actually pause a couple of them for a short period of time in order to regain some focus on the other aspects without actually dropping out of the university entirely. So you can just pick them up at a later time and continue on in your studies. Good morning. No problem. Right. So we think that this solution.
Wait a second.
All right. All right. That's good. Oh. right? Like I said before, this would be the solution to decrease the number of dropouts in using this product. So basically that would mean that people don't drop out. We built some kind of little mock-up of what this could look like on the Open University website if you wanted to build your own courses. So basically you would start with a very basic interface where you could choose your categories, and these categories, like management, are then linked to subcategories where you can actually refine your choices and find out what kind of courses or courses are available in that area. You can see the information. I know it's not very clear here, but so you can see the information on the course, and you can actually see down here that there's this warning sign that says, well, there's some extra criteria that's necessary for you to actually enroll in this course. So let's say I wanted to add this to my personal studies, then it would say, well, you would, if in order to follow this course, you would also need resource management to do this, because you need the foundation that we talked about earlier. So you could actually make a choice then between, like, if you want to add resource management to your studies, or if you actually already followed it previously, so you don't have to do it anymore. But in this case, let's just add both of them. So then you see that in the bottom part, there's these courses that you picked, and well, it's a mix of management, but also environment and law in this case, and a button for you to enroll into the studies. So sum that up. The LEGO proposition is about building your own course, building your own studies. You can combine courses from different areas of interest and create your own. The goal of this is to actually adopt it, to get a feeling for it, to love it after a while, and to don't drop out because of the flexibility of the system. All right. Why we use the name Lego is actually, if you can go back in time a little bit, when you were playing with Lego yourself, it was actually a lot of fun to build your own buildings and creations, and it was awesome, and you had so much fun. But once it was done, you had to tear it down again to start building something new. It was always a bit, it's not too nice to tear down something that you love, that you spend so much time on. So that's the reasoning behind the name, the Lego proposition. And that's also the reason why we think that if you spend a lot of time on it and you adopt it, you love it, you're less likely to drop out and you become more involved with it. So enrollment will be easier for you, or easier. It will be an easier step for you to make. That's what I wanted to say. And basically, that is the end of our presentation already.
Thank you.